This recipe is going to be based off of the famous chopped cheese sandwich that you get out in New York City from a bodega. It's going to be different. So I don't want anybody getting upset with me because I'm not being traditional or whatever. It's fine that it's not traditional. It'll be all right. This isn't to make it better than that sandwich because that sandwich is phenomenal. So yeah, go ahead and stay tuned and we're going to go ahead and start cooking here. All right.
All right, so we have 4 pounds of ground beef here, and I'm going to give this a generous amount of salt and pepper. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of garlic paste. You can use whatever kind of garlic you want. And then about 4 tablespoons of A1. Followed by that, we're going to go ahead and use Guinness. So we're going to take that Guinness Stout and we're going to put in about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of that in there, mix it thoroughly, and let it marinate for about 30 minutes in the fridge. Then we're going to move on to our aioli. So for our aioli, we have 1/2 cup to a cup of Japanese mayo, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, juice of 1 lime, black pepper to taste. You can add some salt as well if you would like, and then some minced garlic cloves. I'm using about 3 to 4 here. I like to use a lot in my recipe, but it's up to you. And then followed by that, we're going to do some Calabrian chilies. So I'm going to do about 2 heaping teaspoons of Calabrian chilies, and then we're going to mix that well and taste it to make sure it tastes real good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make our cabbage here. So this is just a green cabbage that I'm using on a mandolin. If you're going to use one to thinly slice it, please be very careful. You can really hurt yourself on this. And then we're going to give it some seasoning as well. To season it, salt and pepper, and just a splash of white vinegar. That's about it. Super easy. And a little bit of olive oil.
All right, so my grill is going. So I want to go ahead and this is on like a high heat. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting in my ground beef, move it around a little bit. And then I'm going to get my hoagie roll that's been buttered and everything. And I'll put it on the other side of the grill. Just get it a little bit toasted and start working this meat. I'll take off the hoagie roll when it gets to my liking. It's all up to you on how toasty you like your bread. So my ground beef is heating up really well. So I'm just going to start breaking it apart. And mind you, this is only some of the ground beef that I prepared. This is enough for 1 sandwich. But you can feed, with the recipe I gave you, you can definitely feed at least 4 to 5 people with that, depending on how big the sandwich is. You may even be able to push 6. So I'm just going to start chopping this up a bit. And I want a good char on this ground beef. So I'm just going to keep working this through, get into little itty bits here. And then I'm going to add some cheese to this. So my meat's going along here. It's getting nice and crispy. I'm going to go ahead and start adding my cheese so it can start incorporating. You can go for crispier if you want. All right, I'm going to just sit these here. All right, there we go. So my bread, I just put my bread down. It's almost done. I'm going to flip that in a little bit. I'm going to cover this grill, let this cook some more, and then I'm going to chop it up a little bit more once that cheese starts getting incorporated, and we can start building the sandwich. Get any stragglers? We got some stragglers over here. I'm going to get those over here too. So to do that, I'm just going to push these in gently, and the cheese will bind all this later in the process. All right, so I've got my cheese here. Okay, so I got my cheese melting on my beef right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just move it about a little bit, just incorporate it real well. You can add more cheese onto this if you want to. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put on like a couple more slices of cheese. Keep this bad boy going a little bit, because I like a lot of cheese. Okay, so I laid 2 things of tin foil down. I don't have big tin foil. If you have parchment paper and tin foil, even better. That's the way you want to go. I just have tin foil right now. I forgot to get parchment paper. So I'm going to go ahead and lay my sandwich in the middle of it here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the sauce that we made earlier, the one with the Japanese mayo and the Calabrian chilies. I'm going to go ahead and lay it down here. I want quite a bit of sauce. Spread that out. Making a mess, but that's okay. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and I have some raw onions, raw thinly sliced onions here. You can do grilled onions, that would be even better. But I wanna do a little raw and see how that tastes. Lay those down. I like quite a bit of onions. Then I'm gonna go in with some cherry peppers. You can find these in your local grocery store, like usually in the Italian section. They're you can get them very hot. I think you can get them mild too. This one here. And then some thinly sliced cabbage. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. And then I'm just gonna wrap it. Almost like a burrito. Start with the ends, this way, and then I'm gonna gently secure this sandwich and I'm gonna roll it over. Just like that, and keep it tight. Don't mess up the sandwich, just keep it all tight, and then just roll it over. There you go. It's all like that. Okay, so the sandwiches are done. I'm gonna go ahead and give one a shot here. I'm gonna give it a bite. There it is, nice and juicy. All right. I'm out of words. This is so damn good. I mean, it's smoky, it's tangy with the pickled cherry peppers, nice and spicy. You can taste that pepper in there. Wow. Damn. All right. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Comment below if there's other recipes you'd like to see. I'm more than happy to look at them, see if it's something I can put together for the channel. But yeah, thank you. But I'm gonna make another version of this because I have some ideas on how I can make this a little bit more enhanced in a different way. I'm not saying better, but in a different way. All right, thank you.